Yeah.
Not of anything.
Yeah, like sit here.
This is Trevor Ivory reporting for ANN, and we're doing a blast from the past. This one isn't from too long ago, though. It's from March 31st, 2013, when Kevin Ware suffered what looks to be one of the most gruesome injuries of sports history. Ware was having a tough year, and the injury only made it worse. He played for 9 games and only had a .375 field goal made percentage to go along with his 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 1 block with 6 turnovers and 7 fouls. On the play that he broke his leg, Ware was supposed to be blocking Tyler Thornton, but went to double team another player. That left Tyler open, so the player that had the ball passed it to Tyler for him to shoot the ball. Ware went to block the shot by Tyler, but missed the block, and then, while in the air, wanted to see if his botched coverage had cost his team any points. He turned his body to look at the net, and as he watched the ball sail through the net, his right leg was perpendicular to the ground, but his left leg was still higher than his right. He came down with his body twisted, and his right leg took all of the impact of the fall. Ware suffered a compound fracture of both his tibia and fibula. A compound fracture, otherwise known as an open fracture, is where the bone sticks out of the skin. This type of fracture usually happens when someone suffers a high fall or is in a car accident. It is extremely rare for this type of fracture to happen in a basketball game or any other sports game. Here is the video of the fracture he suffered. Surprisingly, Ware was able to remain calm during the fiasco and told his teammates to win it for him and that he would be okay. Louisville then went on to win that game and later the national championship. Ware went to the national championship game and got to cut the net for the Cardinals after they won the game. Some medical experts speculate that the injury occurred because Ware had pre-existing injuries that weakened the bone or a lack of vitamins. Ware had surgery the night of the game, where the doctors reset Ware's leg and put a metal rod in his bone to keep the bone in place. This isn't the first time Louisville has had one of its players break their leg. In 2006, their star running back on the football field, Michael Bush, broke his leg. Bush was a Heisman candidate and looked like he was going to have a great year. He was then injured and ruled out for his entire senior year. He was then drafted to the Oakland Raiders in 2007. He was also unable to play for his rookie year in Oakland. In 2012, Bush signed with the Chicago Bears and played with them until March 10th of 2014. The Arizona Cardinals picked up Bush November 25th of the same year, but was then released December 5th. Michael is now a free agent, but he spent his last season with the Arizona Cardinals in 2014. Ware transferred to Georgia State and in his debut game sat in one of the seats for the Sun Belt Championship. He stood up after a little bit, and the announcer called his name and the crowd roared as they saw what was going on. Georgia State won the game and went on to March Madness. Their first opponent was the third-ranked team Baylor. They were able to win that game and pull off the upset. They then had to play against Xavier and unfortunately lost, and they were knocked out of the tournament. Kevin Ware is now back on Louisville's basketball team, and we at ANN are excited to see what he has in store for this year. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you tomorrow night. Till then, don't break your leg like Kevin Ware.